Now this make function is not just available for slices. Instead, you can also use it to make maps. For example, let's say we create a courses map where I want to have string keys and then float 64 values, because I maybe plan on storing the ratings for different course identifiers. And therefore, of course, we could also name this course ratings. Now, if we want such a map here, we can of course create it by using this map literal notation here with the curly braces at the end. And then that allows us to assign new keys. We can create an empty map initially and then add keys as we need them. For example, here we could add a value for the Go course and set this to 4.7, and then maybe add another rating for the React course and set that to 4.8 or something like this. Now, of course, hopefully unsurprisingly, if we print that to the console and we run the application, we got that map output here. So this works. But we have the same potential problem we had before with this slice. When we create such an empty map here, Go will have to reallocate memory whenever we add new items to that map. And if we know, at least roughly, how many items we're going to add to that map, we can also use the make function here to create such a map. Again, we have to get rid of the curly braces, but then we can make a map like this. Now, if we just call make like this, it would work, but it would essentially give us the same result as using this literal notation does. It would give us an empty map without any pre-allocated memory. Instead, here we can also pass an additional argument to make, but unlike with make for slices, it's now not two additional arguments that can be passed here, but instead only one. Because here we can't set any empty slots. This doesn't really make sense for maps. Instead, we can just define the intended length of that map, so that again Go can go ahead and pre-allocate memory. For example, we could set this to 3. And now we can add 3 items here, let's say also angular, like this, without Go having to reallocate memory. That would only be the case once we add another item here. Then, since we only defined a capacity of 3 here, Go would have to reallocate memory. But if we know in advance that we only plan on adding 3 items, at least for the moment, we could make this a bit more efficient by using make for creating that map.